Top of the ball, and we are underway here tonight at Greater Nevada Fields. Brian, you've had a chance to take a look at Portland's on the film. What are you seeing from this team? They have had a lot of formation changes, a lot of change in their starting 11s from week to week, being an affiliate, of course, of the Portland Timbers. So I think it's kind of hard probably to go off what you've seen, but overall, what do you see from this club?
Yeah, they got a little bit of different lineup in tonight, moved some guys around, have them in some different positions compared to their game against Las Vegas. They did well against Las Vegas. I thought they had the run of play. They should have maybe even won that game. It was unfortunate they came away with a loss. But they're still in the hunt. They're probably going to come out to win this game, and I wouldn't see them sitting back.
Portland coming off a 1-0 loss in Las Vegas. They've dropped 3 of their last 5. Early chance there. Duke Lacroix putting in the box, trying to find Mazovsky, and it goes too strong. Collected by Klaipier, and then knocked away by Mazovsky.
Lineup, we're used to seeing this group together.
Mazovsky with 3 clean sheets on the season. He had 5 in his rookie season last year. He was named the team's Rookie of the Year after appearing in 24 matches. Got him a chance to get some MLS time a season ago with San Jose. Good touch there. Richards trying to find it in the box. Gets around Klaipier. Here's Linda Mafeka into Raul Mendiola. And Klaipier will try and get rid of it. Reno, as they typically do, able to find possession in the upper third of the field, keeping the pressure on here in the opening minutes. Here's Lacroix. And a throw-in will come now for Reno as that one went. Trying to slot one in there for Herzog, and it's Disby. One clean sheet.
And he has a little bit of UEFA Champions League experience. He was played in a few qualifiers for a club in Slovenia.
I said earlier, Cameron Knowles was the man who turned in the lineup sheet for Portland. Just got some information passed along. It is actually assistant coach Andrew Greger, who is Knowles on paternity leave.
Well, congratulations to him.
Exciting time. Good that he's able to get a few days away or however long it is to be with his family. Knowles, a New Zealander who spent a long time playing in the States, some time in the MLS as well with Portland before they were in MLS during their USL era, and then a long-time assistant coach. Throw-in will come from Ojeda. And cleared out by Emra Clementa. Speaking of coaching changes, since the last time we had the broadcast, you had a chance to take over as the interim head coach at TMCC for both the boys and the girls. You guys have now gotten underway in the inaugural season. Pretty neat. How's that been?
It's been great. We got a good set of men and women. Both teams are doing fantastic. The boys just won another game today against Mendocino College, 2-0. Haven't given up a goal in 3 games. And the girls have been on a roll as well. Unfortunately, they didn't get to play today, but they have a game coming up and against Feather River, and we'll be out there on Monday, and that'll be a good test for us.
Beautiful new complex over on Dandini at the TMCC campus. Real grass, too, not turf.
Yeah, real grass. Everybody's jealous. Even Reno 68's trying to get on the field as much as they can.
You guys have had a chance to have some friendlies with Reno 1868. I imagine that's been pretty fun for you. You sit up here and watch the games as a broadcaster, before that as a fan, and now interim coach over at TMCC, and getting to see these guys up close and getting to look at kind of the future of Reno 1860. A lot of guys that are on the team and maybe don't get an opportunity to see action, but there's a lot of young, talented players that they're grooming along. Guys that come to mind, someone like Sam Gleedle last year was in that position. There's a few guys that could be in his position next year. See what Mafeka can do here. Tries to curl it towards the back post, and too much.
Playing the cross more than the shot.
They head now into the final 9 matches of the season, including tonight. And a big opportunity here in the next couple of matches. With 3 at home, they'll play second place in the Western Conference. Right now, Reno trailing by a couple of points, and Fresno has played 1 less match, so that will be a very important one next weekend. And then just a few days later, on Tuesday, September the 10th, Reno will play host to Tacoma, a team that has struggled here in this 2019 season, currently sitting second to last in the Western Conference.
What's going to be really exciting is all those teams that have 36 to 32 points. I mean, they're in a real fight there in the middle to get into that 9th and 10th spot.
A lot of teams bunched up right now, and it has been a really competitive Western Conference. Not very many teams looking at their situation and thinking that they cannot make the postseason.
No, I mean, even Las Vegas could make a run at 30 points.
Vegas at 31 and the cut line at 34. Plenty of soccer left here in this 2019 season. 10 minutes across, still 0-0 between Reno and Portland. Second meeting of the season between these two. Here's Claypier. Kobayashi. Diving stop by JT Marcinkowski as he's able to fall on top of it in front of Sierakowski.
A good opportunity there for Portland. Luckily, he didn't get anything too much behind it. Handled easily.
A chance there for Zach Kobayashi, who had previously played in the USL with Orange County.
That's better from Reno, starting to spread the game out.
Lacroix trying to track that one down, but it's sent back to midfield. Unbeaten over the last couple of months. Their winning streak has just been unbelievable, Brian.
Yeah, they're an amazing team. They came here and played Reno 1868 and just kind of mopped us up that night, and they're just on fire. They got a great team. John is just killing it. How many goals does he have now?
19 on the season.
Yeah.
For Asante.
So 19 for Asante, and then John's probably...
Against Colorado Springs, we'll take a look and see how things are going. That one in progress. And I'm sure it wouldn't surprise you to hear that Phoenix right now leading 3-0. So on their way to 17 consecutive wins.
Really not surprised. They're taking the league by storm. Herzog's done a great job since Brian Brown left. He's really stepped up, been the man.
Claypier coming up again from his left back spot. Lixto stolen away by Partita. Good hold-up play that time by Mazovsky. Yeah, and Reno resets.
That was good, but really not any runners coming through for him to play with.
A lot of white shirts from Wazowski to get through.
He's done well there to get the ball wide.
Finds Eric Calvillo. Calvillo Centered it for Herzog, and it goes right between his legs. A good opportunity, and well done there by Reno.
Via the way around and made a great pass into Herzog. Too bad he couldn't connect.
Will put it back into play. 15 minutes gone now here in this first half, and neither side able to break the ice. Here's Calvillo again.
You can tell Reno's getting a little bit more of a rhythm, starting to find themselves.
Right side of the field for Brett Richards, who tonight appears in his 117th USL match. And a Reno 1868 all-time leading 82 matches. Nobody has played more soccer in a Reno 1868 uniform than Brett Richards, who tonight wears the captain's armband. Richards over the top for Herzog, and Herzog turns and fires. And
looked like he could have flicked it over the top to Mafeka as he was coming through on the left.
Opportunities starting to pile up for Reno.
You just feel if Reno starts picking up the speed of play in that final third of the field, the goal will come.
A lot of blue shirts this time. Mendiola over to Mazovsky, and couldn't quite get it to him.
They just weren't on the same page there.
Interesting, you look out there, and we've seen a lot of Eric Calvillo on the offensive side of things. He's almost kind of playing at the top of the diamond, which is usually where you see Lindo Mafeka.
Yeah, Mafeka's playing more in the middle, which he's really effective there because he's able to get in those pockets and receive the ball and then start the offense for the team. And Calvillo's done a great job of getting around the outside of those defenders, and he gave that cross into Herzog earlier. That should have been a goal.
Nice job by Kevin Partita after Reno gave it away, as he was able to race back and kick it into the corner for Duke Lacroix. That holding mid position in this diamond formation so critical for Reno, especially if there's a mistake in that part of the field, and Partita did well to minimize Portland's opportunity there.
Yeah, he got a good jump on the ball, read the play, and snuffed it out. And that's what a number 6 has to do. They're the one who, on offense, is always coming and collecting the ball and feeding other players. And then on defense, they're the ones getting in front of the ball, making the game predictable for the defense, forcing players to the left or right.
Herzog into Calvillo. Mazovsky and Herzog to his left in the box. Goes back out for Kevin Partita.
It'd just be nice if Reno would find their shape a little quicker and start knocking the ball around, get some runs going in and out. Portland seems okay to just sit back, compact their defense, and so far it's been pretty easy for them.
Lacroix over to Lindo Mafeka. Mendiola back to Mafeka. Trying to deliver one in there for Partita, and couldn't quite get there quick enough. As Ornstill attempting to clear. Richards keeps it alive for Reno on the offensive third. Richards into the box. And cleared away this time by the Timbers. And here they come on the counterattack.
And here we were talking about the 6 earlier. Right there, as the 6 gets pulled too far up the field, that counterattack can be really dangerous.
A lot of white shirts now. Can't do anything with it as Clementa sends it back to midfield, and a whistle comes. Top defensive players on the club and a member of the Cuban national team. He's up, and the Timbers quickly put it back into action. Over into the corner is Sierakowski. met by Duke Lacroix, and he will earn from the corner. Punched away by Marcinkowski, and now he falls on top of it after he collides with Raul Mendy.
Works hard on defense. He gives you great balls going forward on the offensive side. Really a complete player.
Back to goal, and J.C. Marcinkowski. His career in the USL playing for T2. He spent 2 seasons with Portland in 2015 and 16. Grew up in the Portland area, played college soccer at the University of Washington, and spent those first 2 years in the USL with Portland before joining Reno in their inaugural season in 2017.
I haven't talked about Lacroix enough tonight. It sounds like he needs to get involved more on that side.
Reno able to advance it up to Mendiola. Trying to chip one in there for Corey Herzog, and just sheet so far for Ivicic, who appears in his 13th match of the season. Give it away in the offensive half for Portland. Chance here, left-footed strike. Diving is Marcinkowski, and he jumps on top of it in front of Calixto.
Now, that's been a problem for Reno. We saw that in the San Antonio game. Give away in the midfield and let that midfielder just dribble straight through the middle and then take a shot. And that kid Piranha from San Antonio, he killed us with that.
Reno, they dropped both of their matches against San Antonio this year. Here's Richards on the throw-in. Another chance for Portland. Anguiano. Ricocheted and put back as Portland jumps out to a 1-0 lead. And it's Ryan Sierakowski who breaks the ice here in the 26th minute.
Again, not getting pressure there on the top of the box, and then falling asleep and letting the player get in there on the follow-up.
Goal number 6 of the season for Ryan Sierakowski, as he is able to deliver an early road lead for the Portland Timbers.
He's not a stranger to scoring goals. I mean, he had 33 goals at Michigan State, so that was a poacher's goal.
But it all started again with a giveaway deep in the defensive half by Reno 1868, and Portland did exactly what you had talked.
That's unfortunate. He just didn't get pressure on the ball. He got a good shot off, and unfortunately the keeper couldn't handle it, and they picked up the follow-up. Totally against the run of play. I mean, Reno's had the ball, been effective, just having to finish their opportunities, and they had them. But it might just be what this game needed as a goal to get things stirred up.
Alindo on loan from Chivas, where he made 2 appearances last year.
That was a good run from Herzog. They didn't see him. And there's a great run there.
Mafeka finds Mendiola in the corner. Look at his center for Mazovsky. Goes right back to Mendiola. And Orn still able to take it away as he gets it back to midfield. Another run for Portland.
There's Richards looking for the foul there. Didn't get it. Not. And then once again,
Ojeda with his left foot. Now headed forward, and Marcinkowski does well to snatch that one out of the air. Lacroix gets back to beat. An attack from Kobayashi.
Too slow.
Partita able to recover and avoids giving the ball away to a pair of Portland offensive players. Tune in to ESPN3 on September 11th at 7:30 for an electrifying edition of Wednesday Night Soccer. High-flying Phoenix heads to Las Vegas to meet the lights in action-packed Western Conference showdown. See it all September 11th at 7:30. Phoenix did indeed pick up the win tonight, a 3-0 result to put them at 62 points on the season and now extend their record-breaking streak now of 17 consecutive wins. I'm not talking about 17 matches without a loss. I'm talking about 17 consecutive wins.
Yeah.
Another chance for Portland as that one goes just wide.
Game as well. They were just putting up goals left and right.
71 goals scored over 26 matches. By far the top goal-scoring team in the USL. Reno, by comparison, they sit in third in the USL, and they have scored 53 times this year. No surprise at this point that 17 straight wins, a U.S. Soccer modern era outdoor record. Wow. The level of soccer that they are playing down the stretch as we get into October and November.
Yeah, still 10 games to play. Injuries can happen. So if they can stay healthy and continue this.
Big result coming out of Tulsa tonight for Reno 1868 as Fresno has suffered a 2-1 loss. So an opportunity tonight for Reno, if they can pick up a win or even a draw, they can gain some ground on a Fresno team that started the night with a 3-point advantage.
Yeah, it's interesting how Fresno's just quietly snuck up into second position there. But you can see some teams.
Another chance here for Portland.
Well, he did well to get Richards turned around there a bit.
Blasted too far back into the stands. Mentioned earlier, but it sets up a very, very big match next weekend. In second or third. Long ways to go, but it's going to be a big one for both sides in this final stretch of the season.
Well, you definitely want to be in the top four so you can have that home field advantage.
Here's Duke Lacroix. Lacroix still on the run. Finds Mendiola. And he could not trying to return to form here with Reno 1868, as he has now appeared in 8 matches on the season in the United Soccer League.
It's always tough to come back from those injuries, but Partita's looking really good now.
Imagine that's a great story in the youth soccer world around here. A guy that is from here getting a chance to play professional soccer for Reno, whether it's all the way at the younger stages of the game, whether it's high school or even in your case up at TMCC. I imagine Kevin Partita, that's a great story to tell.
The grades that they needed to play Division I, and gives them that opportunity to grow both as a student and an athlete, and then get themselves where they want to be.
Eric Calvillo finding Emra Clementa on the right side. Over to Lindo Mafeka. Now it's Galindo coming up from his center back spot.
This is just, it's been a little stale at the final third for me.
Orangeville and Claypier coming up again from their defensive back spots. Part of this offensive attack. Back over to Todd Wharton.
Good one, too, there.
Sierakowski. And Richards able to head it out of trouble as a Ojeda. Marcinkowski thought about kicking it out towards midfield where he had Corey Herzog, but decided instead to hold on to it and let his team craft something together. Now Herzog plays it back to Calvillo. Some space on the right side for Mendiola.
And that's too slow. Portland's back. Now we're going backwards.
Back to Calvillo. All the way wide now to Duke Lacroix. Lacroix into the box. Look at his center. And once again, Portland able to clear successfully.
They were able to get numbers up in the box and snuff out the cross. Great job from Lacroix, though, to get around the outside and give the cross.
Good spacing here. Portland's 2-0. Goal comes across by Carlos Anguiano. His first of the year. And the Timbers are shocking Reno here in the first half with a 2-0 lead.
And here another ball at the top. Gets free. Not enough pressure on, and Marcinkowski's mad at his defense. It's just too much room, too loose, and he should be mad at his defense there.
So Reno, who suffered a surprise loss to San Antonio the last time that they were home, falling 4-1, is down to a Portland team that has picked up only one victory over their last 5 matches. In a club that really has not performed well on the road this year. In fact, they have not picked up a win on the road since all the way back on June 22nd in Orange County.
Yeah, they're going to go in the locker room really disappointed with this first half. They're going to felt like they could have done more.
Here's Richards on the throw-in. Popped up by Dizpay.
That's a nice bit of skill. And here they are on the break again.
Reno trying to retreat.
They've done better there. Finally woke up.
Able to get all four members of their back line in place.
Not even the midfield got back that time.
Bad giveaway that time by Portland as Mazovsky trying to break through the middle of the defense. Now it's Mendiola's turn. Gave it a shot with his left foot, and it ricocheted off of a Timbers defender.
That was a good opportunity to get a good counterattack going, and then just bad decision making there in the end. That's where they've just been a little off, is in the transition, both forward and coming back. And of course, getting some forward runs and some creativity would be nice as well.
Mendiola over to Mazovsky, then back. Lindo is trying to lead one in there for Danny Mazovsky, but they couldn't get on the right page, and now it goes easily back to goal for Ivicic, who is stoppage time away from holding on to a clean sheet here in the first half. Reno did trail Portland 1-0, 62nd minute respectively, en route to a 2-1 Reno victory. See if they can squeak one in before the end of this half, as 3 minutes of stoppage time is added. Reno looking for some kind of momentum swing before they head into the locker room.
Well, they really should show some urgency in trying to get at least one goal back before they get into the half.
Here's Brent Richards. Now Mendiola. Portland unable to clear, gives Reno an opportunity. Mafeka to Mendiola. Back to Lindo. Mazovsky. Oh, what a save by Ivicic, leaping to his right. Nothing there for Mafeka as Ivicic will pull it down. And he will likely wind down most of this clock as we head into the final 30 seconds of stoppage.
This was a game that you wanted to get back on track. You know, you kind of wanted to close the wound, stop the bleeding. So hopefully they can get things sorted out at halftime.
And there is the whistle for halftime as the Portland Timbers 2, a club that has never picked up a win over Reno 1868, a chance for them to change that tonight. And they have jumped down to the 2-0 advantage thanks to first half goals by Ryan Sierakowski and Carlos Anguiano. Sierakowski, the back four, Clapier, Dispe, Kiner, and Ornstill, with Ivicic impressing in goal and attempting his second clean sheet in 13 matches this year. See if he can hold off the third best attacking team among the 36 clubs in the USL. Richards on the throw-in. Mafeka and Mazovsky helping keep it. Richards on the header.
They're just keeping it himself instead of just letting the ball do the work, moving that ball around. A horrible touch there.
Partita up to Mendiola. Here's Herzog. Chips it, headed, and just wide off the head of Ivicic. Goes all the way to the other side of the field to his counterpart, JT Marcinkowski. Will roll it on the ground over to Emra Clementa. Veteran center back, 120 USL appearances after tonight. Second most on the team, only to Corey Herzog, who this evening appears in his 136th career USL match, at least in the regular season. We had him on our show, NSN Daily, last week, and he had mentioned that if they actually counted his playoff goals in his time in the USL, he would be the all-time leading scorer.
Really?
Do not count his postseason goals, though.
Oh, well, that's unfair.
I agree.
If you're scoring, you're scoring.
Exactly. One of the best goal scorers to ever suit up in USL history. A guy that has played all over the country. Another thing I learned about that conversation with Corey is he was actually days away from retiring. And then he got the call from Ian Russell and decided to give it one more go. And that certainly has paid off for both sides, as Herzog has been one of the top goal scorers in the league.
He has found his little niche here in Reno. Seems to love the community. He's always out working with the kids. See him doing camps.
Here's Kevin Partita. Knifes his way through, finds Mendiola. All the way back to Marcinkowski again. JT allowing only 21 goals this year in his 14 matches. Caleb Kiner on the throw-in. Good ball by Clementa. Mazovsky able to hold on to it. Finds Mendiola. Into Mafeka. Lindo!
Oh.
Off the top of the crossbar. Wow.
Put it in. We'll get what they want out of this game.
We'll see if that can inject some life into this Reno offense.
Good defense there. Push him back.
Here's Ojeda for Portland. Now it's Calixto. Able to keep it away from Mendiola. Out wide for Clapier. Back to Ojeda. 3-0 Portland.
Wow. What a great left peg there.
Romulo Ojeda with his first goal of the season. And the Timbers have come to play here tonight in Northern Nevada. What a perfect curling shot off of his left foot.
But again, late getting there. Watch, he takes one touch, then another to set it up again, and then puts it into the back of the net. Just not getting pressure on the ball in those dangerous areas.
And a big smile for Ojeda, one of the youngest players on the bench. Just 20 years old and picks up his first United Soccer League goal here in this 2019 season. So these young players, Ojeda, who is 20, and Anguiano, who will turn 20 on September 13th, having a big impact on the offensive end here tonight.
Well, he's not a player to be taken lightly. He plays, he got call-ups with the Argentina under-20 national team. So he's a quality player. And once again, in Argentina, puts one in the back of the net.
Playing with the Timbers, too, on loan from Superliga Argentina. Plays for Club Atlético Talleres. Made 5 appearances for Talleres last year. Mentioned playing for that U20 team. During competition, he's played in friendlies against Spain and Italy. A lot of good competition. He's been poised tonight. Another chance for Reno, and this time it's Partita. And it's Ivicic beating him to the ball.
Well, it's really unfortunate Mafeka didn't get that goal off the post, and it stayed out. That could have been 2-1, and now we're at 3-0.
Goals by Sierra Kowski, Anguiano, and Ojeda. The latest coming in the 51st minute to give Portland a 3-0 advantage. Portland has not had a margin of victory of 3 goals since way back on May 12th when they beat Tacoma by a score of 4-1. So they're having one of their best performances of the year, if not their best. That's the bad news. The good news is Reno still has a lot of time to see if they can find some offense. Clever job there by Herzog, finds Lacroix. And getting rid of it that time is the Timbers.
It just seems to me that the team's kind of gotten away from the outside backs attacking the last few games. It seemed like at the beginning of the season we were really good at getting Richards forward and Lacroix forward and getting them involved. But the last few games, it doesn't seem like that's happening.
It'll vault them into playoff position. What a big win this would be for them to get 3 points on the road, and what would put them all the way from 13th place to 8th place in the Western Conference standings. And at that point, they would find themselves only 3 points back of the top 4. Galindo able to step up, knock that one away. Here comes Duke Lacroix. Mazovsky to Mafeka. Out wide for Richards. Richards takes a crack at it, and Ivicic is ready for the challenge.
That's better play, good effort. Unfortunately, nobody's going to that near post trying to get in front of the keeper.
Still. Back to Galindo. And to Marcinkowski in goal. Herzog trying to apply some pressure on Kiner, who keeps it away from him.
Good composure from Kiner.
Good takeaway by Partita, but immediately taken right back by Caleb Kiner. Reno able to recover on defense that time. Mafeka's run is broken up.
You can see where Reno's trying to move the ball a little quicker.
Galindo trying to find some space on the right side for Mendiola and can't quite get it there. Fans follow USL, MLS, UFC, and more. Join the over 2 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN Plus and watch the championship live every week. Sign up today at espnplus.com. Here comes Duke Lacroix. He's got Herzog to his right. Lacroix.
Ball for the runner coming in. But again, every time Lacroix is getting in the offense, they're getting something out of it. Just need to keep attacking out of the back.
.30 minutes left in regulation, and Reno trailing 3-0. 2 first-half goals by Portland, and a second-half score about 10 minutes ago by Ojeda. His first of the year. Calvillo finds Mendiola, trying to center it, and to go past the line. It looked like it went past the end line.
Yeah, that looked like a goal to me.
Let's take one more look. That's a goal.
Hard to tell from that angle, but I thought it was.
Wow. Reno just cannot catch a break so far tonight.
Well, there's plenty of time. They just, they need to keep pushing. This is what they should have been doing the whole game, but took them a while to wake up.
Reno and Portland both appeared poised to make their first substitution of the match.
He had a pretty good night tonight.
See if Apodaca can provide a spark. He's got 3 goals on the year. Clementa racing back, gets his foot. Another surge coming from Portland. Sierakowski has that one broken up by Galin. Throw in quickly this time from Ojeda. Send it out wide for Orenstill. Now it's Cloppier. Gets around Richards and tries to go to the corner, but it's too wide. Duke Lacroix. Into Lindo. Herzog and Apodaca trying to combine. Portland snuffs it out. All the way back to goal with Marcinkowski. Fans, you can continue to enjoy the USL on ESPN 3 throughout the 2022 season. USL is excited to announce that the championship and League One will remain on the leader in sports for 3 more years. ESPN Plus will continue to be the home of all things USL, and at least 19 games a year will be featured on the ESPN family of networks, including 9 games on ESPN Deportes. Continue to follow, support, and watch your club on ESPN and ESPN+. Herzog into Duke Lacroix. And another clear by the Timbers defense as they try to put together what would be only their second clean sheet of the year. Another goal-scoring chance. Well defended that time by Kevin Partita. Here's Eric Calvillo. Back to Partita. Apodaca has his run shortened up.
Good run from App can play in, and then those progress on into the USL and into the MLS. And we got a nice progression now going, and it's helping soccer just grow around the nation. We're getting better.
Richards over to Herzog. Timber is able to keep that clean.
And then, of course, having a place where these young players can watch the next level of soccer always makes a huge difference. Whether it's coming out to junior college games or you're even from that next level.
Just about 20 minutes left in regulation. Richards trying to find some space for Apodaca. Here's Linda Mafeka. Mendiola putting pressure. Hoping to earn a corner kick. And Apodaca will try and key a second half comeback. Here's Sam Gleedle right off the bench, getting involved in the action.
You know, one of these games I'd like to see Mendiola, Mafeka, Gleedle, and Giuseppe all in the game together.
He's got 12 career goals with Reno. Last touch by Reno. It'll be a C2. Los Dos with a 1-0 lead on Sacramento. If that holds, LA would vault into 7th place with Sacramento sliding to 9th in a tie with San Antonio for the final couple of spots in the Western Conference standings. Sierakowski back to Ojeda.
If they want to get back in this game, they're going to pressure higher up the field.
Another chance here, and Marcin Kowski gets his fingertips on that one as he rejoined the season in the 51st minute. Trying to curl one inside the near post, and it goes off the netting and his boys forward.
Great ball.
Here's Haji. Ziad Haji. Another chance. And once again, Portland survives another Reno attack.
They just can't seem to get on the end of those.
They've had 3 or 4 really close calls.
Yeah, I'd like to see that one that we thought went in. I'd like to see that again.
Here's Richards now. Over to Gleedle. Lands at Mefeka's feet. And he just missed. Here's Mefeka again. Apodaca to Haji. Ziad Haji. Gleedle. Cleared away. And a corner kick now coming as Duran gets. Once again, it'll be Mefeka. This is what shows up in the box score.
Exactly.
He has certainly done his job tonight.
And Reno's been unfortunate. Mefeka off the post that didn't go in, and those chances that we've had in the last 5 minutes.
Ball that rolled past the line and didn't get.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if it was completely over the line from our angle, but
very close.
It looked good to me, but it's out goal line technology.
Marcin Kowski coming from behind.
A little bit of a dive there.
Here's Gleedle going the other way.
You know, Haji's done a great job since he's come in, getting up that left side and causing problems.
Herzog. Out to Haji. Haji's got some room. Ziad Haji. Trying to center it instead of taking a shot on goal. And the Timbers defend. Now it's Clementa. Ricochets into the feet of Ojeda. And he will slow it down. Back into play by Ornstill. Keep things interesting. A lot of shots on goal, but still trying to find their first of the night. Calvillo puts it back into play. Got those highlighter yellow cleats on. Now Mefeka over to Haji, who has been very active since checking in about 15 minutes ago. Chance for Lacroix. Centers it. Herzog buries. And Reno's on the board in the 82nd minute as Corey Herzog has his 13th goal of the year.
What a great goal. Haji comes in, makes the difference. He's been dangerous on that side. Here he is again, getting wide, making room for Mefeka. Mefeka plays a great ball in. And then Herzog finishes it off.
So goal 13 for Herzog, and for Duke Lacroix, he picks up his 4th assist of the year. Reno not going to go quietly.
Yeah, here comes Haji again.
Another chance.
Bad choice. He just played a simple back pass there. Foul there, just shielding the ball. Not sure what ref saw on that. But here's where you don't want to lose your head. You got a goal back. You've been on the hunt. You get the second one. If you can get a second one here in the next couple minutes, that'll really put the pressure on Portland.
There was magic in the air last night just north of here at Mackey Stadium. The University of Nevada football team rallied down from a 24-7 deficit.
I'm a little surprised the subs didn't. Reno is playing flat, and they have guys on the bench that can add energy.
Benjamin Galindo coming up from his center back spot, and it's forced out of play by Sierakowski. Duke Lacroix trying to find the edge. Can't get around Kiner, who keeps it away from Duke Lacroix.
There's Herzog on the backside. Should have been looking for him there.
Taken away from Richards. Nice job by Durant. Here's Todd Wharton.
Ooh.
Just wide as Morrison counts. Here's Ojeda. Portland trying to be careful with this possession. Reno able to clear it back to midfield. Herzog knocked down, and it's Reno possession here as we move towards the 88th minute of play tonight. Reno gets on the scoreboard in the 82nd minute on Corey Herzog's 13th goal of the year. Here's Lacroix. Richards.
Oh.
Trying to time it up there with Corey Herzog, and it just... off of Galindo. Richards and Gleedle fighting for it. T now on the year. How about Solomon Asante? He has got 20 goals now on the year following Phoenix's win to pick up their 17th victory in a row tonight.
Yeah, you can make a case that Asante could be player of the league.
What an attack. Asante's got 20. Adam John, you mentioned him earlier. He's got 14. And Junior Flemings has 11. Three of the top 10 goal scorers all playing for Phoenix this year. Lidl able to find that one. Here's Hurtado in the corner again. Able to get around Clementa.
You're going to see a lot of balls in the corner for the next few minutes.
Haji's run broken up by Sierakowski. Haji from the corner, and it's pulled down by Ivicic. Here's Wharton. Trying to combine with Duran. Up and over.